Today I will talk about the memory, and I was thinking to do a series of talks related to memory and memory disorders. Recent research brought us evidence about three types of memory that we possess. First, we have the genetic memory that is stored in the DNA. This memory is transpersonal, since we are getting our genes from our parents, grandparents, and ancestors. Then next is the shorter memory, which is stored in the part of the brain called the hippocampus. The shorter memory allows us to memorize concepts on a temporary basis by neuron terminals firing chemicals into the synapse in between the neurons. These chemicals are later absorbed by a process called endocytosis, leading to memory decay. And third is the long-term memory that may last months or years or even decades. It has a different mechanism than the shorter memory because it actually results in anatomical changes in some neurons by a process called long-term potentiation. The long-term memory is probably stored in the brain cells, in the brain tissue, throughout the brain, in many areas. So it resembles more a hologram than a picture. But how is a hologram different than a picture? For instance, if we break a picture uh, in two halves, we will end up with halves of the same picture. But if we break a hologram in half, each half will contain the complete picture, but it will be less defined than the original one. So if further we break the halves again in quarters, we will end up with whole pictures in each quarter, but they will be blurrier than the original. This model explains the continued presence of long-term memory even when large parts of the brain tissue are destroyed by, for instance, strokes or tumors or trauma or Alzheimer's disease. In my next talks, I will talk about memory disorders. Thank you.